Let's talk about goal setting for lifelong learning. This is one of the most important aspects of studying for the exam and learning new knowledge later. One of the things that is really hard to grasp sometimes about technology is that you have to have a quarterly plan and a yearly plan to figure out what it is you need to learn. This has happened to me for my entire career. I've been working in technology for over 20 years. And one of the lessons that I learned was that I had to set a daily goal, a weekly goal, a monthly goal, a quarterly goal, and a yearly goal to continue to learn the latest thing. And that's why I've been able to evolve from an audio engineer, a video engineer, an avid editor, to a software engineer, to a CTO, to a lecturer, to a machine learning expert, to an author. What I did was I set goals constantly, and I'm still setting goals constantly so that I know enough to be relevant in the next thing I'm doing. So that's one of the things I would recommend that you learn as part of this a study for this cloud practitioner exam is how do you actually set up a quarterly and a yearly goal? So for example, let's say it's Q4. What are you going to achieve in Q4? I think achieving the cloud practitioner exam is a good start. But what about for the year? How about the AWS solutions architect certification? What about next year? What are you going to achieve? Maybe it's the Google cloud certified architect certification. This constant plan of setting and achieving goals turns into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Another thing to talk about is what about your portfolio? In addition to setting these goals, how can you prove to people that you know how to do what you say you know how to do? Now, let's take an example of a carpenter or a painter or a musician. Are you going to hire one of those people to do something for you if they can't show you that they know how to do it? Let's take a musician. Let's say you wanted to hire them for creating a soundtrack for your wedding or for your son's graduation. Wouldn't you want to listen to what they did first? The same thing applies to cloud computing. You need to have a way of demonstrating what you know. A really easy way for something like Cloud Practitioner is to build a very simple website. And we're going to do that in this course. I'm going to show you 3 different ways, in fact, to build a website. So this is something to keep in your mind. Every time you achieve the next level of technology or next level up in what you can do in terms of cloud computing, you need to have a proof point beyond just the certification that proves that you can actually do it. Now let's talk about knowledge. What's one of the things that you can never take away from somebody? It's knowledge. And how do you prove your knowledge? You prove your knowledge, certifications, degrees, portfolios. So this is just something to keep in mind as well, is that there's lots of ways that people can have things taken away. You move to a country potentially and they take away your ability to do something, or you have different rules in a different setting. They can take away maybe your privileges or your freedom of speech, but they can't take away what you know. And this is what's so important about studying for certifications, is that it's a way of proving what you know, and it's something that somebody can never take away. And this is a really important concept that I think goes beyond even this course.